Hey guys, Mr. Meadows here. So, it is a rainy day outside. It's kind of cool. So, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my favorite type of cookie, which is preacher cookies. I grew up with my mother and grandmother making these all the time. So, today I'm going to teach you how to make them, okay? The first thing you have to do is you have to put in a stick of butter, okay? Now, I've got my stove eye turned on to about, it's on the 5 level. Alright, after your butter is put in, you need to use half a cup of milk. So I got my measuring cup for half a cup. Hold it over your pot so that you don't spill milk anywhere. And there's my half a cup of milk. While that is melting, you need 2 cups of sugar. So I've got my big pack of sugar. There's 1 cup. There's 2 cups. Alright, and then you're going to need a tablespoon to measure tablespoons because you're going to have Hershey's Cocoa. Yeah. Alright. You're going to... It's cocoa, isn't it? Okay, my bad. Alright, so I've got my half tablespoon because I couldn't find my 1 tablespoon. You want to put in... There's 1/2. And there's another half. So I've got my 1 tablespoon of Hershey's Cocoa. Alright, I'm going to stir it all together. If you want to see what it looks like while you're stirring it. So as you are stirring, you want to get everything mixed up really well, and then you're going to let it boil for 3 minutes. So you need to watch your pot, and as soon as it starts to boil, you need to set a timer, watch your phone, and make sure you let it boil for 3 minutes, okay? Alright guys, so my pot has now been boiling for 3 minutes. I'm going to turn off your stove eye. Bring this forward to an eye that's not on. I have half a cup of peanut butter. So you're going to put in your half cup of peanut butter. Now, make sure that you're doing this with an adult because the pan is hot, and multiple times I have burned myself while trying to put the peanut butter in because I wasn't being careful. Okay. So after you have peanut butter in, you're going to stir it up. Peanut butter will start to melt. Okay, so now that the peanut butter seems to be mixed in pretty good, the last ingredient that you add is quick oats. Okay? Now, here's where we get into a great debate in my family. My grandmother's recipe calls for 3 cups of oatmeal. However, my mother only ever puts 2 and then sets half of a cup aside in case she needs it. So now I'm stirring that in. So the recipe calls for 3 cups. However, my mother suggests you use 2 cups, and then as you're stirring it, if you see that the consistency isn't right, you can add more as you go. So you see as I'm stirring, I'm going to add just a little bit. And just a little bit more. And that'll be good. Okay, so once you have mixed your oatmeal in, you want to find a fairly large spoon. You don't have to have, you know, like a big serving spoon. The next thing that you need to have is parchment paper, because our next step is to scoop out our cookies onto the paper. Because that's the fun part about these, is you don't have to bake them. This is all of the cooking prep that it takes to make these cookies. And depending on how big of a size you want your cookies to be, it's how big you scoop them out. It's messy, but it's fun, because when you're done, then you can go back and eat all the little pieces that dropped. Alright, so now let them set and cool for about 10 minutes, and then they are ready to enjoy. If you guys have any questions about this recipe, please message me. If you make this today, please shoot me a picture of your results. I would love to see them. Have a great day.